Coach Freeman.
Yeah, man, great win. Again, the chance to, as I told them, earn this year's Legends Trophy. You know, last year's trophy was earned by last year's team, and we had an opportunity to go out there and earn this year's trophy. And so I'm proud of the way they did that, and trying to get them to focus on the opportunity we have right now, right? And I know there's a lot of talk on what happens after this, but we couldn't focus on that. We got to focus on this opportunity we have right now, and they did. They came out and played really, really well. You know, obviously didn't finish the game the way you wanted, but, you know, it got to a point where they have to continue to tell ourselves it doesn't matter what the score is. We got to continue to go out there and play. But I'm so proud of them and how much they've improved from really week one to now, and how consistent they're playing. And so we're going to enjoy this and fly home, and then we'll figure out what's next for this football team.
Starting in the back, Vahid Sadrzadeh.
Hey, Marcus, take us in that fourth down, deep in your own zone, and the fake punt. You know, what was the play call, or you know, walk us through the process of the play call and why the decision?
It was something we've been working on for a couple of weeks, and we knew if we got a certain look, we would check to it, and we got the look that we wanted, and we checked to it, and we executed. And credit to Coach Biaggi and the special teams unit and the punt unit for their practice. They've been practicing that for quite a while, and they executed just like they've practiced it, really flawlessly. And so proud of the way they executed, and it really helped that game kind of. I think it got to 21-0 after that, right? And so it really kind of put this game into a position that I think we knew we were pretty much in the driver's seat.
I know all along it's been, you know, focused on the here and now, and then we'll worry about the rankings when they come up. And today we're like a lot of the teams in the top 10 won. What would your message be to the board now, and what statement did you make?
Yeah, I mean, it just was on an interview with ESPN, said the same thing. If you talk about a team that is probably playing as well as anyone right now, have won 10 straight games in a row, I think all of them by double-digit points maybe, and you know, you want the 12 best teams now. You know, I know you have the conference champions and the group of 5 highest-ranked team, but you talk about who are the best teams now, not week one, now. And it's hard to argue we aren't one of those teams.
Front row, Mike Berardino.
The conversation at halftime with Jeremiyah that you said you were going to have, how did that go? What went into letting him go back in the game, and what was it like for you to watch that unfold, knowing that he'd been big?
Yeah, I told him you know how you feel. I know you're hurting, but you know how you feel, and you have to make a decision about what's best for the team. If you feel like you can go, that's what's best for the team. I know he wanted to go out there and put on a Heisman Trophy worthy performance, and we owed it to him to say, if you feel like you can go, go. And that tells you the type of competitor he is. I know he's hurting, but he wanted to go, and it was safe for him. Like, we wouldn't put him in harm's way, right? And the doc said if he wants to go, he can go, and I left that up to him because he's earned that right.
Then all around the game, the way 24 points is supposed to be the most the computers acknowledge for a win matter, but that eye test keeps coming up. So as a coach and a competitor, what's it like to have these fourth quarters and, you know, reserves, what they do, mattering to the committee, it seems? How do you navigate that?
Well, I think we were at a point where we felt like we had the game in hand, and so you have to make decisions at the end of the game that you believe are best for your team, right? And what's best for our team in that moment is you get a chance to get some backups in that's going to help them improve. You might need those guys this season. And so when I know we have a game won, it's more important for me to make decisions that are best for our team, which is going to be getting some younger guys or maybe some backups in, because they'll get valuable reps in that game. It's the same thing happened in Pitt, same thing happened versus Syracuse. Like, we're going to put those guys in because they've earned it, but it's going to help our team. It's going to help our team improve when the backups and the third strings can get some real game reps.
Front row, Tyler Horka.
Can you kind of take us through the whole process with Jeremiyah, from going out there to see if he's okay on the field, and then when he does go back to the locker room, how much are you aware of what's happening there while you're still trying to?
Yeah, it was. I went out there and they said you could tell he was hurting, and hey, I think it's a rib injury, and so we're going to get it checked out. We're going to X-ray it, and they went and did that, and they came back and said, hey, he's going to try to give it a go, and he gave it a go, and you could tell he was hurting, and that was probably close to the end of the half. And then, again, I just had that conversation with him that I just explained to Mike. Just, hey, if you can help us and this is what's best for the team, you make that decision.
How hard was it this year to focus on what you guys had to do in winning these 10 games in a row, but also knowing, yeah, there's a lot out there college football playoff-wise that's beyond our control, but maybe there are some things we want to root for in that nature.
Yeah, personally, I don't do those things, but maybe some other people in our program might, but it doesn't help us take advantage of the opportunity we have at hand. And that's what I kept trying to tell those guys. You have to value what you have. We have this opportunity right now. And it was this like this every week. If you don't value what you have, you'll lose it. You'll lose that opportunity. You won't maximize it. And so if you're not thinking about this opportunity you have, which we just had, then you're wasting this opportunity you have on things that don't matter. I mean, that you don't control. I'm not saying it don't matter, but you don't control. And so, I mean, it's so true to life. Like, if you don't focus on what you have and what you can control, you're not going to maximize that opportunity.
Front row on the right, Tim O'Malley.
Coach, you've always mentioned delayed gratification. Nils Williams, this is bigger than the other times he's been in, because he provided a pretty important spark in the second, and really in the fourth. You guys still probably needed that last score. It's talking about versatility.
Yeah, I mean, it's like every time he goes in the game, he's scoring touchdowns, man. And it is. He's a guy that's an example of working with what he has, right? Like, you hear me often say, you work while you wait. Like, he had a small role, right? Maybe it was a kick returner, and, hey, if you're the third back, if we get to that point. But he practices and works and embraces his role. Then all of a sudden, when he gets a bigger one, he maximizes it. And so that doesn't happen by chance. It's because he works his tail off and is preparing for that opportunity, even though he don't know when it's going to present itself.
Front row on the left.
Yeah, with so many teams on the bubble, the college football playoffs, just what about Notre Dame's resume kind of sticks out compared to others?
I just answered that question. I just said, I'll repeat it for the third time. I told SportsCenter and I just answered it. We are improving as much as any team in the country, right? And we have improved as much as anybody in the country. We're playing as well as any team in the country. 10 straight wins by double-digit points. We have, to me, in my opinion, the best player in the country. That's what you want. You want the best teams in the country now, right? Like, who's the best teams for the playoffs right now? And I truly believe we're one of them.
Coach Freeman, thank you.
All right, thank you.
So take us through the rib injury, when you felt, okay, that I'm okay to go back in, and how you made the decision, I want to keep playing.
So initially, I think the guy just fell on my ribs, like bruised it. Went into the tent. I felt like I was good immediately, but they wanted to make sure I was good, so they took me back to do, extra just tests. Everything came out right. Just a bruise, but I felt good immediately after, they looked at me and all that type of stuff. Just had to build up back my confidence, go out there and hit or get hit. Confidence built back up and just felt good.
Did you come into, especially after the first drive, the way they went, thinking like, okay, this can be a Heisman closing argument for me kind of game?
Yeah. Not really. I wasn't really focused on it. Like, I come into this game focused on making sure that we end the season how we wanted to. Really didn't come into it trying to do anything individually. I just want the best thing for my team. So we ended up getting the best thing for our team, which was a win. Finish off the season how we wanted to finish it off. That's really all I was worried about coming into this game.
Back row on the right, Chris Daly.
Yeah, Jeremiyah, when you look at your body of work now that you're done with the season, of course, what would you say to the people voting for the Heisman? With your odds, of course, being pretty high.
I just say what I always would say. If you're looking at me, evaluating me, man, I'm a team player. I want the best for my guys. I'm the type of player that elevates everybody else around me. I don't really focus on individual things really a lot because at the end of the day, I feel like I believe that nothing is done by yourself. Everything is a credit to your team, your coaches, and stuff like that. So, hey, if I'm gonna say something to them, I'm a team first type of guy, and I elevate people around me to do better.
Yeah, and speaking of that, looks like you've done that
Aeneas practices hard every single day, and he makes sure that he is ready for his opportunity when it comes. And every time his opportunity comes, Aeneas is ready. That just goes to how we're trained, how we've got a great coach and Coach Sider and Coach Free, and Coach Denbrock, calling great plays for us. But Aeneas is the type of guy who is always prepared, and you obviously see that when he goes out there and breaks off for touchdowns whenever he gets his opportunity. And I'm really proud of Aeneas. I kind of think of him as like my young guy, even though I think we're the same age. But I love seeing Aeneas and all the other backs perform the way that they want to, and they get some glory.
Jeremiah, thank you.
Good.
Were you surprised they threw as much as they did?
I figured they would come some third downs, but yeah, maybe not 6 or 5 targets like I got.
Coach Freeman's mentioned a few times about valuing the opportunity to have scoreboard watching and thinking about the games and playoffs and all that stuff. Is that easy or hard to do?
It's obviously hard to do because you thinking like you obviously got to think about this opportunity you got, but you thinking about what the future looks like. But you gotta focus on every play and tell yourself to lock in. And none of that matters unless you take care of what's right here in front of you.
Front row in the middle, Mike Berardino.
Leonard, for the last 2 months, the high ankle sprain, I know those kind of ebb and flow. How much time have you spent in the booth just to stay playable? What's that been like, just treating that injury?
A lot of time. Every day I'm in the training room doing a bunch of things on a bunch of different spots. So, that's just the way it goes, though. Long season. I'm prepared to play much more games, so, you got to be ready to play Saturday.
And then touchdowns against your first unit have been so rare in November. How much pride do you guys take? No matter what the scoreboard shows, the intensity never seemed to wane.
A lot of pride. Obviously, defense, we got the win, but obviously the defense is not satisfied with how we play. But we got the win, so, good.
Right next to him, Tyler Horka.
Marcus made his pitch to us for you guys to be in the college football playoff. What's yours? What would you say?
Obviously, we're a changed team, a changed defense. We lost 2 games early, but we on a 10-game win streak, so that's not too much else to say.
Given that you've gone through the injury bug this season, when you see Jeremiah go down like that, I know it's opposite sides of the ball, but are you able to kind of pick him up when he needs to get back out there?
Yeah, of course. We know what we need him for, and we know how valuable he is to the team. So somebody like that going down, obviously everybody kind of pause for a second, just make sure he's okay. But yeah, pick him up, make sure you're ready to go.
Leonard, thank you.
Thank you.